In Yoruba land, a silent battle is happening, and it is not always with guns. It is with tongue. It is with preaching that has forgotten wisdom. It is with deliverance that has turned into cultural hatred. Today, a child bears Oluwafemi, and someone calls it too native. A child bears Ogundele, and someone says, change it, it sounds like idol. A child bears Olawale, and someone whispers that name is not born again. So we start cutting our own tree, branch by branch, and we call it holiness. But let us be honest, if your faith makes you hate your own language, you didn't find God, you found fear. If your religion trains you to mock your father's name, you didn't find light, you found control. Because a Yoruba name is not a demon. A Yoruba name is a message. A Yoruba name is a prayer. A Yoruba name is a home you carry on your tongue. Parents, listen to me. Stop teaching your children to be ashamed of what you could not understand. Stop using church and mosque to punish identity. Stop raising a child that must erase himself to be accepted. Because today it is the name, tomorrow it is the language, next tomorrow it is the greeting, then the proverbs, then the history, and one day your child will stand in front of strangers begging for belonging. To every pastor that calls culture covenant, learn first. To every imam that calls tradition shirk, think deeper. To every parent forcing a child to drop Temitogbe, Ayodele, Bolanle, Ogunbumi, if you did not know before, you know better now. Religion is what you believe, but culture is who you are. You can pray and still keep your root. You can worship and still honor your lineage. So I'm asking you loud and direct, will you keep cutting your own tree or will you water it? Comment your name and your hometown. Type it like a vow. If I am Muslim, Yoruba is who I am. If I am Christian, Yoruba is who I am, because I am Yoruba first.